Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Soulight Hypnotherapy. My name is Kirsten and I have another Trump update for you. This reading has kind of worn me out. It's a weekly reading. You know how I do my weekly readings on Trump. But the seeds are planted this week, but it doesn't mean that it'll all play out this week, right? You know that. There's a lot happening. This reading is divided into 3 parts. I'm exhausted right now. It's Saturday the 25th. I'm about to record this, but I'm only going to record the first 2 parts. I'm actually not even doing the 3rd part today because it really got me tired. So the 3rd part is just going to be available to my Patreon subscribers. Please join me on Patreon. It's $5 a month. There's a link in the description box. Or anyone donating $2.50 or more and requesting a link to the 3rd part of the video can get a link to it. But this video, the 3rd part, will not be available until Sunday evening at 6 p.m. Pacific time because I'm not going to do it today. After I do this, I'm worn out. I'm done. I got other things I got to do. So that being said, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Please share my videos with your friends. Help me to get to 10,000 subscribers. Anyone who has supported the channel, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Anyone who just watches the channel and enjoys my readings, thank you for your positive feedback. Thank you for your continued support. I really do appreciate you. And I'm glad that you're getting some insight and value out of these readings that I put a lot of work into. So that being said, let's begin. So kind of like derived a new layout, you know, a layout that I've been using lately. It's just an organic layout, but it seems to be working. We get the event. The way I have it spread out, it's a little bit different though. We have the event. We have what or who that might involve. We have how Trump will be reacting, or what his most likely reaction or action to take will be as a result of this event, and who or what is involved. And then we have where this is possibly heading in the future. Okay, so that's the way I'm reading this. You guys know, for new listeners, my readings can talk about several scenarios or people all at the same time. It's like hearing 5 stories in my head at the same time. So keep that in mind. It's really an energy reading, right? The energy is going to play out. Who I ascribe the energy to, I might get that wrong. Or it might be that person, but it might be someone else. So don't rule it out. The last couple of readings I had, I talked about the QAnon and the pedophile ring, and that being a rumor. But it also came out that it manifested as the Pennsylvania Catholic priest pedophilia that's been going back 70 years. So it's like that. The energy will play out in subtle ways and in more direct ways. So we'll just have to watch and see. All right. So event number 1, or part 1, we have I'm using Lavera Sibilla and the Pictorial Tarot today. So we have the Costanza card, La Costanza, and we have the King of Pentacles, but he's reversed. I'll let you see him upright, but he's reversed, okay? So first off, let's talk about this King of Pentacles. So this event is around or involving the influence of a King of Pentacles reversed. And this person is greedy, this person is selfish, this person is power or money hungry, could be a dictator, could be a businessman who is, you know, ruthless. It could be someone who's stingy with their assets or stingy with evidence. They could be holding on to evidence and not sharing it, right? I don't know why I want to say Zuckerberg here, but I don't. But his name came to mind. But I'm thinking about Pecker, I forget his first name, the American media mogul. Also Mark Burnett, it could be standing for him. But it could be standing for some other power hungry, greedy, selfish businessman. Could be talking about Trump. But whoever it is, this person is holding on to their position and their power very tightly. This person is being completely self-centered and they're self-absorbed. This is a chauvinistic individual, a sexist, an elitist, a bigot, an asshole. I know I sometimes use hard words, but you know, hard words are what the cards want to talk about. And I'm just telling you what the cards say. And this person could be a bad boss, a bad leader, or a bad father. Okay? Any or all of these things. In my readings, it's really all of it. So, this person is completely unreliable and, like I said, focused only on themselves. And they're not grounded. They're not grounded. This businessman, like I said, could be Trump, could be Pecker, could even be Robert Stone, could be Cohen. But let's leave it open to who it applies to. Could be Burnett. Let's leave it open. The event around that is so influenced by this person is La Costanza. La Costanza is someone who's previewing or surveying the land that they have purchased or that they have access to remodel. They're looking at some ruins. Everything is ruined, right? But it's like an umpire around them. Their power, the umpire, all that they've built is ruined. That's just what I'm feeling right now. Or it could get ruined, right? They're trying to hold on to it. They're trying to prevent ruin of all that they have acquired. They don't want to give up their empire. And there's so much more that they want to build or do with their empire. And they really don't want to give up, even though things are looking pretty bad or crumbling all around them. Basically, it feels like it would be a miracle to repair or rebuild. But they're determined to do whatever it is they must to turn the situation around. So this is the energy of someone who's determined not to give up, and they believe that they can get that miracle if they don't give up. They're holding out hope, and they're willing to put in the hard work. This indicates a future event taking place. This could also indicate a future event taking place around this individual's home, town, business, or property, okay? So who or what this involves, you guys know that well, you may not know, when I shuffle my cards, I don't show shuffling on camera. I allow the cards to fall out. It could be a lengthy process. I always prefer one card to fall out, but sometimes two falls out, and if two falls out, I'll sometimes take it. I feel like it has relevance. So we've got L'Amante, we've got the happiness card, two fell out, and it's clarified by the Three of Swords. So first off, I feel like this whole thing, just looking at the other cards, because sometimes I integrate, we got the Six of Cups here. I feel like this whole thing is rooted in the past. Like this is a past scenario here. This could involve a woman whose better days are behind her, right? She, though, continues to be deluded or manipulated by any of the men that I told you this King of Pentacles might be referring to, okay? Any of the men that I told you this King of Pentacles could be referring to, Trump, Cohen, Burnett, Pecker, Stone. This woman is still deluded or somewhat manipulated by this man or these men. Now, two cards fell out, so there's more than one man. The happiness card can talk about one's cohorts, one's, fair weather friends. They're not your true friends, but they're your cohorts in crime. They're your drinking buddies. So it could also be a boys' network, right? So there's some sort of connection this woman has with whoever the King of Pentacles is in this boys' network, who are cohorts in crime with the president. We might even be talking about Fox News here. I feel, and we might be, but I don't know. So this woman, she's somehow a party to this event or to these men that has become ruinous for Trump or for the businessman that I've called out. This woman, I'm just going to point to the cards now and hold these up. This woman, I feel, because I always get rally. I get rally when I get 3 cards from the Sibilla. I always feel like his supporters, Trump's base, or the parties, Democrat or Republican, right? So this woman is a supporter. She's a supporter, a Trump supporter. Or she was. Again, she was manipulated or deluded by, any of these men. And she could have been someone who had an affair with Trump. She could be a Trump supporter. She could be that juror who's in the news right now. Because I'm feeling it might be her too. Again, it could be one or all of these women I could be calling out, right? It could be Melania. It could be the madam, the Manhattan madam. It could be even Ivanka, even though she has dark hair. I don't know. Does Ivanka dye her hair? But she's not a young woman, though. This woman is not young. She's in her 40s or a little or older. She has, like I said, her best days are behind her. Her innocence, her youth, her fashion or her modeling career is behind her now. She may have children, the 6 of Cups, or she may even have a child with the president. So that's why I can't rule out Melania. Interesting. Her heart is broken due to betrayal, lies, cheating, rejection. There's some sort of severance between her and the president, because this would, to me, would be the presidential office. And that severance is due to betrayal on her part or on his part, or on both parts. But to narrow it down a little bit further, I feel like this dark-haired woman, whose best days are behind her, who's in her 40s or older, may have plastic surgery, or she's really concerned about her looks. She's a very vain woman, very vain about her beauty, very vain about her power, her wealth, her status. Okay? She may feel betrayed by Trump or by this man or whoever this man represents, Stone, Pecker, Burnett, or even, as a supporter of Trump, she may feel betrayed by Trump, right? So I feel like she's going to somehow be coming on the scene. There's a return of something from the past, someone from the past. Okay? And it may reopen old wounds for this woman. So she may be in the scene, or she may somehow be involved with this ruinous event for this man or men. She's having an effect on these men because she may have betrayed them, betrayed their confidence, or she feels lied and cheated and betrayed by them. And then I'm just picking up very, very slightly. There may be a woman from Fox News. She might be leaving or separating because she feels lied to. That's just a little hint of something. I'm not really strong on that one, but cards might be calling that out. So that's who or what this involves. This tearing down of someone's stronghold or empire involves a woman or women. Could be the women that Trump had an affair with, could be any of the women that I mentioned, who is now betraying because they have lost, they have broken trust, right, with Trump or because with these men. Either they broke her trust or she broke their trust. Probably both. So how will Trump be reacting to this? We've got Fortuna reversed, which to me is like a Wheel of Fortune card reversed, and we have the Seven of Cups. So Trump is full of delusions, number one, telling a lot of lies and stories, creating bullshit narratives to create this sort of vision for his base to hold on to, while these scandals are in the news about his affairs and about the media mogul and the prejudice, the recordings of prejudice. You know, we may be talking about Burnett here still, but I feel a strong pecker, but I'm also feeling like the whole N-word tapes might be an issue as well. So Trump is creating narratives around all of this to appease his base, to manipulate them. He feels like with Fortuna reversed, like he can pull. He feels like he's always been a lucky guy. And he feels like he can pull luck out of his ass right now to get him through these ruinous events. This may be the energy of this man as well, the other men that I mentioned. But specifically, Trump feels like he could pull luck out of his ass. But he can't rely on luck alone. He's going to have to put hard work in to taking, and when I say that, he's going to have to take some kind of action in order to manipulate things to go according to his vision. I know that's sounding very cryptic, but it'll probably make sense once it plays out. Basically, it's saying that this is someone who's determined to pull a miracle out of their ass, and they're going to start spinning, look, the wheel spins, spinning stories to do this. So this could be a spinner of stories. This could be the reality show mogul Burnett. This could be the reality, basically superficial newspaper. I'm not opposing Hannity either, but this could be Pecker and the Inquirer and or Fox News. All right. Okay, so I know that that's a lot. That's a lot, but again, that's what it is. Now, La Superbia, or the Peacock card, is my pardon card. It's the most powerful protection card in the deck. It's also a card of vanity. It can be a card of prejudice. It could be a card of plastic surgery. It could be a card of celebrity. Celebrity apprentice. Do I see apprentice? Maybe. But where this is all headed is there could be a pardon for a friend, an old friend, in the future. A Six of Cups, just looking at the card, is like, if I give you this, will you give me that? I feel like there's like some sort of a exchange of needful exchange taking place here. And because we're friends, right? So that could be the understanding that was had between Trump and these men, or this man. And now there's this pardon promised. There's this pardon in the future. And I feel like this woman, she's concerned about how all of this is going to make her look, or how all of this is going to look for the president. She may feel betrayed if Trump gives a pardon to a friend. This woman is very concerned, like I said, about how this may make her look, or how it may make her family look even. And thus, as a result, she may family or party. Okay? There's levels. So thus, this woman, whoever she's representing, you guys go back and listen to who said she might be representing, a juror, Ivanka, any of the women that Trump had an affair with, the Manhattan Madam, a dark-haired woman, maybe even, oh God, I can't remember her name. Not Stormy, but the other one with the dark hair. Anyway, as a result of maybe giving a pardon to a friend, or doing this a favor for a friend, this person felt betrayed, and thus is going to sever from the family, sever from Trump, and betray Trump. Okay, so that's an event that God, through me, is calling out to you guys to be aware of, and the seeds are planted now, and that's where this is headed. Okay, so that's first event. Okay, so now we have the second event. Let me just place the cards where they were. This part is quite lengthy, and so I'm just going to leave it here for today. And again, if you want the third part, it will be available for my Patreon subscribers, or anyone donating to Soulight can request access to the third part, which looks like it might be pretty juicy too, but I just don't have the energy to go into it today. So we start off with the gift of precious stones, reversed, and the star reversed. So these are both reversed. I'm just letting you look at it upright. I may just hold it upright, but they're reversed, okay? So there's an event which causes the collective meaning, America or the world. It causes the collective, or it causes an individual, okay? It could be representing both, to feel depressed, pessimistic, to have lost their faith in the truth. We have the Hierophant here. We have the Widower reversed. And we have the Military reversed, okay? So I connect the cards every once in a while. I guess I'll turn it like this. So there's a loss of faith, pessimism in the truth, a loss of faith in the law or in the government, right? Loss of faith in one's leader. This is involving the gift of precious stones reversed. The gift of precious stones, when it's reversed, has the power to resolve one's problems and make everything disappear. To restore integrity, balance, money, and power. To make things right. That's what the gift of precious stones can do. So I feel like the gift of precious stones, since it's in connection with the collective and an individual, could be representing For the individual, a pardon, or for the collective, impeachment. So even if the gift of a pardon is given, when this card is reversed, not all problems and obstacles are cleared away. There's still problems or obstacles remaining for the person or for the collective, okay? Whether it be a pardon or impeachment, even if it's given, it doesn't completely clear the problem. This problem is still not going to be healed. They're still going to be here. They're still going to be where they are with this lousy president or in prison, okay? Just to break it down a little bit more clearly. So I feel like we could be talking about anyone who is looking for a pardon from Trump. Could be Manafort, could be Cohen, anyone who's looking for a possible pardon from Trump. Or any of us who are wanting Trump to get impeached and removed from office. The cards specifically are saying that there's obstacles in the way of total restoration of freedom, and it would not resolve the problem completely if this gift is given. As a relationship card, this card is saying that a bond or a friendship has been broken or has grown apart. A friendship with Pecker, a friendship with Burnett, a friendship with Cohen, a friendship with Manafort. You know what I'm saying? Or even the GOP's friendship with Trump, or the base's friendship with Trump. You see where I'm going with this? There's a bond, a friendship, a reliance, an alliance that is breaking down. There's a breaking point where not everyone's on the same page anymore. People have different goals and ambitions now. And because of and between people who are attached to money and status, rather than being respectful of the office or respectful of the country. Okay? Did you follow that? The breakdown, the breaking point is because of someone is more attached to money and status rather than to the respect, integrity, or love of country, office, position, or each other. That's what this is all about. So there's a breakdown happening here. Maybe with the GOP, I'd like to just focus on that. But, like I said, we have to keep the energy open. It's obvious now that this person and the collective have lost their faith in Trump. Okay? They've lost their faith in Trump, who has proven to be abusing his power, selfish, and morally bankrupt. Someone is giving Trump really bad advice, and or Trump is saying things that are really bad and just wrong, but they're just excuses and it's just wrong. It's all done out of malicious intent behind. There's malicious intent behind it all. There's a purposeful manipulation and deceit going on. And that could be including the person who's giving Trump advice. That could be the GOP. That could be members of the GOP. That could be his lawyers. Just to keep that in mind, okay? Like I said, there's a lot to unpack in the second part of this reading. A lot. You may listen to it a couple times. Someone is giving Trump really bad advice, and like I said, Trump is also making excuses and just saying wrong shit to manipulate and to deceive. So ultimately, I feel like the pardon or an impeachment is being dangled over an individual or over the collective to lift their spirits, right? Because the spirits are low. It's really low right now. Low for the collective, low for the GOP, low for the House of Representatives, low for Congress, low for Manafort, or anyone else, right? Low for Trump's followers, low for his base. They're trying to raise spirits by giving bad advice or by dangling a pardon or by dangling impeachment, okay, to somehow rev up the spirits that are now low. And there is, spirits are low, and there is a sense of impeachment looming, okay? So, and that's for real. Looking at the Hierophant here, and the gift of precious stones, I feel like there's a position or a seat of power on the Supreme Court. This would be like the Supreme Court. And there's a loss of faith or confidence in the filling of that position or seat. People don't have confidence that the GOP should be filling that seat right now. But the GOP really wants to fill that seat right now. So there's going to be a lot of push and pull in regards to placing Kavanaugh on the vacated SCOTUS position. And the GOP is allowing themselves to be morally bankrupt or compromised or misguided because of their desire to fill this position and maintain power. All right? So that's the events. That's a lot. Well, let's go to who or what this might involve. I've got the enemy, the female enemy, reversed. She looks like a witch, right? She is a witch in this deck. She's a witch. We also have the Two of Pentacles reversed. We have the Messenger reversed, an agent or a go-between, or an actual delivering of some news or a letter or evidence. And we have the King of Cups reversed. So let's break it down. The female enemy is, like I said, she's a witch. So, witch hunt. She represents the witch hunt, right? The so-called witch hunt. And we have the Two of Pentacles reversed. They're both reversed. But I'm going to hold them upright, right? Just for a minute, and then I'll put them back. And we have the Two of Pentacles reversed, which means you're dropping something because it's too hot to handle. It's too much to handle. You can't manipulate it anymore. It's all coming out now. Now we get to see it all come out. This isn't a witch hunt. The idea of a witch hunt is being dropped by the collective. By the GOP too, if they're smart. You need to drop this witch hunt shit. Because it ain't a witch hunt no more. Too much shit is coming out. And the enemy, she brings scandal. She brings scandal. She's about to drop some serious shit. Who could this enemy be? Huh. We have three people cards here, though. You know, we've got, the Queen of Swords. If she were tarot, it would be an air sign woman. That could be Omarosa. She's an Aquarius. Could be someone else. We have the Page or the Knight of Pentacles, which would be an earth sign male. Could be Cohen. Could be someone else. And we have the King of Cups, reverse. Who could be a water sign male, or it could even be a female since it's reversed. So that could be representing Putin, Hillary Clinton. And for me, James Comey, someone said Comey is a Sagittarius, but I believe he's a Scorpio. Even if he's not, in my mind he's a Scorpio, so it's still, for me, intuitively, that's my association, so it could even be Comey. Could be another Scorpio or water sign person. Right? So, 3 people involved, 3 or more. That's a part of the scandal coming out. Okay. And like I said, a woman specifically, she's dropping some bombshells, man. She's got some stories to tell, and she is out for blood and ready to strike. Strike at the king. Strike at the heart of the base. She's not crazy, she's crazy. She's about to cut your ass. So it could very well be Omarosa. Maybe someone else. Then we also have this go-between here. Kind of getting off my I wanted to go section by section, but we also have this go-between here. Could be a mediator, could be a lawyer, could be an agent, someone who provided payments, who provided deliveries behind people's backs through backdoor channels or through wire trails, wired messages, wired information, wired money. There's a trail to follow. There's evidence of all of this. All of this. There's evidence about all of this. The female enemy may have this evidence. The female enemy may have this evidence, and the go-between may have this evidence as well, right? And they're dropping it. They're dropping the bombshells this week, or pretty soon. Pretty darn soon. Messenger is always a quick time frame. In the next couple weeks. The third person here is that water sign. Reverse. Like I said, could be Putin, Comey, Hillary, Clinton, or someone else. There's evidence that's being provided from this person or about this person or persons, right? Could be talking about the hacked emails. Could be talking about hacked votes. It could be talking about payments, money laundering, money coming in. Because this is transferring money, transferring evidence. So, shit's coming out, man. People are delivering the goods. Could be about the money. It could be about votes. And this is going to cause fallout for Trump. He could be representing the King of Cups too. Because he's really upset. The king is really upset. I guess Putin's not happy either, if it is Putin. But this woman, she's telling on everybody. She's telling everything. Basically, she's narking them out. She's a rat. She's a dirty rat, as Trump would say, because this would be his card. She or Cohen is a dirty rat for being a narc. Could also be Weiselberg being referred to here as well. They're narking too. Everybody's narking. Everybody's narking on Trump this week. But whoever is narking on Trump this week is in clear and present imminent danger. They're in danger for their life. And I'm not kidding. Someone is about to strike. Someone has become unhinged. There's a lot of dark spiritual energy in this reading, guys. It makes me nervous. Right? I'm not even going to get into it. But there's a lot of dark negative energy in these cards. I'm seeing cold-blooded revenge, vendettas, and a murderous rage. Accusations that are insidious and that threaten to destroy lives. So don't get it twisted. Someone's coming for your ass for real, and it's scary. So let's go to Trump's section, you know. 2 cards fell out from Sibilla, clarified by the Hierophant. We got the Widower reversed. Widower. And we got the Military reversed. Okay. So they're both reversed. For a little while I'm going to hold them upright, but then I'll turn them back down. Okay. And the Hierophant is upright. So this is the most likely action or reaction Trump is going to take to these events, to whom what it involves as it unfolds. We have first the Widower card, which is the Resign card when it's upright. Unfortunately, it came out reversed. So I think he's not going to resign, at least not this week. He's not resigning this week or in the next 2 weeks. I don't think he's going to resign. I hope he will, but, you know, I don't think so. When the Widower is reversed, however, it's a very, very negative card, and it can represent imminent death as well. Didn't we see that over here? Someone is in imminent danger. Here, someone could be facing imminent death. Now, this is in Trump's cards, right? So is Trump about to get killed? Or is he about to kill somebody? I don't know. I'm not psychic. I'm just a card interpreter, and I'm telling you what the cards are telling me, okay? I'm in no way making any allegations. I'm just telling you what the cards are saying. I don't think that Trump is going to get killed. But the potential is here. There's energy here that can allude to that, or he may want to kill someone. It could be figurative. It could be literal, right? Somebody's in danger. This card can also be referring to Trump behaving irrationally because of a mental disorder, because of substance abuse, which causes psychosis, or because this person is pathological. They're so misguided. See how the bayonet is crooked? This means this person is misguided, and this means this person is misguided. There's plots and schemes, guys. There's plots and schemes to murder, to kill. Could be a catch and kill. Right? Like I said, it doesn't have to be an actual murder, but it could be a real one. All right. So, did I say this is just a card reading? Yeah. This person is pathological. We're talking about Trump. They're misguided. They're not doing what is right or morally right. They're leading themselves and their followers, their base, the GOP, the collective, which is America, the world, into moral and financial bankruptcy. Trump is beside himself with rage. This is a murderous rage. And like I said, he may want to actually kill somebody or kill the problem that he is fixated on. He's got a lot of fixations. And like I said, there's a lot of dark energy here. Look, we got an upside down cross. We've got a spiritual leader. You know, it's occult, it's hidden. This is underground, underworld shit. Not going to get into it. I'm just saying there's some dark stuff going on that we can't see. It's invisible activity going on behind our back. And that's what military talks about. Trump may have sent out a minion to do some dirty work, to uncover some, or to spy on someone. This is done at night. This is done in a clandestine way. This is done in a way that is hidden from public knowledge. It's occult, it's hidden, or it's invisible. It's behind the scenes. So it may not be actual, like, black magic, right? Let's hope not. But it could be an invisible attack instead of a spiritual one, like a cyber attack, right? Cyber energy. So Trump is launching some kind of hidden attack on the economy or on the next election. That's his next move. That's his next move. Are you still with me? I think I heard on the news this week that the Democrats were setting up some sort of legislation. They wanted some paper ballots to back up the election votes, but the GOP suddenly denied it. So this could be referring to that. Excuse me for a minute. All right. So this could be referring to that. You know, there's a move to affect the elections, to manipulate the elections. That could be what this negative energy is. It may not be as ruthless as dark magic, okay? I hope not. I don't really want to go down that road anyway. But Trump could be manipulating trade secrets, patents, or anything to manipulate the economy and the election. He may also be calling out Sessions. There's a little man reference again here, so he may be calling Sessions out of his name or calling for Sessions to quit, to resign. Okay? He wants to kill Sessions too. He wants to kill Sessions. He wants to kill Manafort. He wants to kill Omarosa. He wants to kill Cohen. He's just on a murderous rage. And when I said kill, I could be just saying figuratively, right? So mainly, Trump is acting out this murderous rage. He's acting unhinged. With no clear direction, he's misguided. No clear direction while he's trying to cover up all of his connections to Russia. All of his connections to organized crime and to the underworld. By whatever means necessary. That's his thought process, by whatever means necessary. So, where is this headed and why? We got the Messenger and we got the King of Cups reverse. Again, I told you the King of Cups reverse could be Trump, it could be Putin, it could be Hillary, it could be Comey, in regards to them, you know. But the main card is the Messenger, and this is clarifier. So the Messenger reverse is saying there's some bad news coming down the pike for Trump. Bad news is on the way, son. And support or clearance or pardon that someone is waiting on may not arrive right now. I'm not saying it won't arrive, I'm just saying may not arrive right now. But there is a degree and a sense of urgency and frustration around this delay. And the messenger, the source of the scandals coming out, of the evidence that's being provided, the messenger, the source, is not trustworthy. Okay, I'm not saying they're not saying the truth. I'm not saying they're not giving true evidence, and they may not be. That's possible. But what I'm really trying to say is they're not trustworthy in that they are themselves implicated. They are themselves guilty through their own desire to be associated. They are associated with these crimes that they are accusing Trump of. And there's a sense of urgency to share what they know before the hidden enemy strikes. At them or at us. At them individually or at the collective. Okay? So whoever this King of Cups is, his mind is fucked up. He's lost it. He's reversed, right? He's a manipulator when he's reversed. He's abusing his authority. He could be abusing a substance that's making him crazy, but his emotions are completely off the chain. He's unhinged. He's bipolar. He's seeking revenge, vendettas from any dark force he can find or employ. So that is the second part. Third part, like I said, is just going to be for my Patreon subscribers or anyone donating $2.50 or more this week. You can request the third part, but the third part will not be available until Sunday, August 26th at 6 p.m. Maybe available sooner, but for now, that's the time frame. I'm not going to, you know, when I look at these energies, it's not easy. So that's it for now. Please leave your comments. Please subscribe. Please hit the like button. Please hit the notification bell. Thank you so much. Blessings.